And well, I talked to Wolfman or Wolfgang, and
I tried to get with him earlier, and he wasn't answering his phone until probably 1 or 2 o'clock.
Well, I really got on the phone with him later on after the show last night, and I told him, I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, if you're you can't be saying that in, man.
You know what? I think that he thinks it's still like hip hop slang or something, but
I agree that it can be coming into the culture. You know,
sometimes my mom's dad, my granddaddy, he would say some pretty politically incorrect things, but I guess that was even before the term politically incorrect, and I didn't agree with it then. I didn't think it was very great, but he didn't. He was equally prejudiced against everyone. You know, he just didn't like anyone.
Right.
You know.
Let's see what we got on the table here. Let's see. We got a bell.
Oh yeah, there we go.
We got an H20.
That's the internet that doesn't quite reach us out here. So
that's our internet.
Yeah, there we go.
What else we got here, Zombie?
We got something cool to drink just in case to keep our whistle wet.
Oh, a Stars and Stripes and a root beer.
I got some of that. Whatever that tea was that Wolfgang was talking about yesterday, I got online and ordered him a couple of pounds of it, so we got it in stock when he comes through, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to try and get him on the line here in a little bit, and I can get him to apologize to everybody. That was kind of rude of him. What an asshole. I mean, that
was before our audience ever met him. I think that's one of the first things that when they were describing, you're like, he can be an asshole. And I thought, that's kind of harsh. You know, everyone has their own opinion. I'm going to give him my own chance. And, he's just kind of a jerk.
He is.
But we give him a pass because, honestly, he's a good cat. We try to get him to finance the show, but he thinks his British money's too good for us. He knows that we're not. I don't want to say I'm a poor white boy, but I mean I'm comfortable. But I definitely do not have Wolfgang's long money. I mean, he rented a limousine and some kind of a British race car last night.
I know. He was trying to tell us that he was in a Vinciati or something.
Just put it on my black card, or however he said. Just put it on a black card. Have you even heard of a black card before? An American Express?
I haven't.
He has an American Express black card. That tells you the level of his finance. You know?
Well, you know, when you come from royalty, you're rich. You know, there's just no doubt about it. Well, what our topic is going to try to be, and I just kind of thought about it. What do you got? You got some notes? I'm going to throw this one out there real quick.
Go ahead.
Well, it really just chaps my ass whenever you got girls that aren't good girls anymore. And ladies, if you're out there and you want to call in and tell us your opinion on what a good girl is, we'll try you out. And if I think you're good, I'll even take you on a date. How about that?
There we go, CarCar.
Coming in with some game.
He might even take you to Table 24 or Ditto's. I know you're not from around here. Those are actually, Ditto's is a really, really good seafood restaurant out there on the San Bernard River.
Is it?
And they have a paddle wheel boat, old steamboat called the Yellowstone.
Right.
That you can eat and listen to music, and they can paddle down the river. You paddle down the river, and and it docks back at the restaurant, which is on the river.
Right.
So that might be a good place for us to
hold the number one winning date.
There you go.
But no, seriously, ladies, I really want to talk about it, and I want to ask Zombie some questions here. Zombie, what do you look into as a good girl? Like, what is a good girl to you? What do you prefer her to put up with?
Okay, it's kind of like, let's see. There we go. Because I do not have specific hours. I do have a customer here, and we're going to let CarCar take over for break. Well, I don't know. Let's see. We'll let CarCar.
I'm going to take over here.
Good girls. Let's talk about good girls a little bit, and
Okay, girls.
It's all on you.
Let me tell you. I am a white guy. I'm very fun. I love to just sit around and chill. I love racing motocross, as you know, which we'll get into that a little bit. I have had my heart broken a little bit from some girls, and, you know, I want to talk about being materialistic. I don't like materialistic girls at all. If you think all you have to have is a name brand shit all the time, well, honeys, let me tell you, I'm an average white guy. I don't make a whole lot of money. I think about providing more than having, a sex-based relationship, and I don't like that. So, Zombie, coming back in.
Now, I just had a neighbor stop in here. Just wanted to see what's up, what's happening. I guess she's as bored as we are on a rainy day like today. So, what's up, C? How you doing today, man?
Doing pretty good.
Chilling. He's shy.
Is he?
Shy, man. Hey, I'm glad there's faith. Everything happens for a reason. I stopped in because I wanted to ask you. I have a young, up-and-coming rapper, and we need to set up like a little studio maybe at your house. Just maybe you can play some music since you're a DJ for us. Some background music, some tracks and stuff like that, so that this rapper so that we can record something that he plays. But we need for him to get on a mic.
I forgot all about all this, man.
That's got the sound equipment, and that can kind of maybe, I don't know, not rent it to us, but we can help mow your lawn or something like that.
Hey, man, I don't know if you saw my yard. I'm a great landscaper.
Do it like.
And wow, it's amazing because the gentleman that has stopped in have an incredible sound system. And I mean, like, whenever I went with him to buy the Black Widows that he picked up from a professional musician, we went and got them, and I helped him load them up. And I mean, it took two people to load one speaker. And I was like, wow. I was like, dude, this is like shit that you would set up Van Halen. So whenever I did meet a young up-and-coming rapper, this guy had all the sound equipment, and he was a DJ. And so, yeah, wow, it's amazing. But again, all of his DJ equipment and all of those speakers fucking went underwater in the flood, man. It's a damn shame. But back to the past, guys, with the guys. Fucking no more guys. You are all not guys. Hopefully you're some nice, big-titted young ladies that are touching yourselves by now. Yeah! Okay, back to the past with the CarCar and Zombies show, episode 1.5. I'll see if I can find episode 1 to see what their controversy that they were talking about. But here we are, back to the show.
Maybe after the rain passes on the weekend. Yeah, we got some mail from you. Oh yeah.
Shit.
Hey, we might have to move this podcast to the front seat of your pickup truck here in a minute, but
yeah.
Our commitment to you is that we're not going to stop. We're not going to edit our programming for right now. We're going to go live. We're going to go for
even
about
if we
an hour
have to walk in the rain, we're going to walk in the rain.
So, good girl. Hey, man, you know any good girls out here? Oh, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, hook us up with something later
thanks
on.
a lot, man. We'll get back with you on that, setting us up with that young rapper, because I heard he's pretty good, and he just needs to get his name out there, man.
Little Angel.
Yeah,
Little Angel.
All right,
man, you got safe.
All right, that was a neighbor of mine down the road, a DJ and family man, etc.
Well, what I was just talking to these lovely, luscious women out there, I don't like the materialistic thoughts that they put out. It seems like every girlfriend I've had is all materialistic. I've seen the girls out there that are like my lifestyle.
Yeah.
But why are they not coming? Why do they not find me? You know, is it true? Opposites attract?
You know, I was hanging out at a bar at, like, I think it was the Stout Bar.
Right.
And the gentleman, there was an old man. I might as well just say it was an old man, dude. And he had on probably a $10,000 or $20,000 watch, right? And he drove probably a Corvette or, you know, triple-digit car. And he had ladies all over him, dude. But it was not until they noticed what he was spending on drinks, and he was flashing his jewelry around.
Right.
Then, of course, somebody was asking him about his car and whatever. By that time, he had 4 or 5 females around him. You know?
Right. Right.
I don't agree with the cash grabbing to any of you young ladies out there, because we would like to diversify our audience to everyone, you know?
Yeah,
we want you females to listen to while you're doing your, your step workout or whatever it is, like while you're spin class.
Right.
I hope we're listening to it. But I think the mentality, a lot of women from the old school were taught that your daughter just has to marry well, okay?
Yeah.
And then she has everything.
I've always heard that it's a girl goes for the money, and
Well,
why?
I think it's instead of like whenever it comes to like when I have a sister that's 19 years younger than me, Victoria. Hey, Vicky, what's up? Anyway, I always try to tell her that if you want a house, you have to buy yourself a house.
Right.
Or it's at least a 50-50 teamwork. You know what I mean?
Blaze time!
All right, it's time for a slice of chocolate cake. A slice of chocolate cake, everybody. That's somebody's birthday today, right? So we might as well have a slice of cake.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly.
I don't know about where yet, but ladies and gentlemen,
420 somewhere.
we just like to promote that every time we get on this radio station and, or this podcast, and we tell y'all every day we're true-hearted people. We're Christians. We love you. I was doing a little bit of studying last night, Zombie, and I got to be a little honest with you. I think that this damn cat right now that keeps jumping up on my leg is going to get its neck broke.
Hey, you need to just fling him about 8 or 10 feet that way and he'll quit coming.
Because we're in the country, and country girls, I'm sorry, women, but I'm allergic to cats, and I fucking hate them.
Yeah, and it's a thing that, if your eyes start swelling shut and you can't breathe, then you can't control it. So, ladies, if you have a cat, make sure it's like a short-haired cat, or you comb it real well, put it in the other room before CarCar comes to visit, and before you go out on a date, rub your clothes with one of those little rollers or something. You know,
because I like the pussy, but I don't like it when it swells me up. So, but no, seriously, girls, let's get on some serious subjects.
But yeah, how do y'all feel about, let's say, was it taught to you, especially I think to the women that are pretty and they're not from a higher income family? I think that they're basically taught to just grab the cash.
Right.
A lot of them aren't, and the ones that have intelligent parents probably tell them to follow whatever's going to make them happy. You know what I mean? And that's what everybody should do. Hey, whenever we were talking about, bells in the way, we were talking about you're 21 years old, you got a long life ahead of you. You've been an oil field worker and a welder since, 16, 15, 17, somewhere around in there?
I started when I was 19. Man, I love it. But I burn my eyes too much. And
yeah, see, that's the thing. So we're trying to find some other avenue to pursue, which someday you're going to be an actor.
I want to be. If God wills it, But
and I had mentioned the other day that something about, just wanting to pay the bills. I've been working on weed eaters, or lawnmowers, motorcycles, etc. But I do some writing.
I really like marine biology. Marine biology is amazing. I've been getting into it. Did you know a blue whale is 300 meters long? And I think if you might want to call in, but it's 25 yards wide, okay? They can hold up to 1,000 krill a day. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's bigger than some ships that are out. A lot of any boat, that's bigger than a boat. That's ship size.
It's the largest mammal to ever be on this earth. It was larger than dinosaurs that set foot on this earth, brother.
But, to those of you who are 100% financially stable, we don't understand that because We didn't have a grandpa that left Pa millions of dollars that's going to leave us millions of dollars